All right, so I'm just gonna do a quick intro with this fool, and then once I introduce you, we'll start. Okay.
All right, cool. You gonna what?
Huh?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? All right, I don't know what you said.
Me and you. Hey, Gil, how are you? Oh,
okay.
shit.
I guess
Shut up.
we have to. I don't think we have to. But
All right, whatever. Fucking asshole.
Gonna rattle him off the top.
Yeah, dude. I was in my groove right now, and you're just like, what?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
We're not gonna do that.
You're fucking dumb if you think we're gonna do some shit like
the thing
that.
we've done every single time.
That's the
Why would,
dumbest.
why would you think that?
That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. All right, go.
Amonos.
Amonos with Ricky Novella. Amonos. Ricky Novella. Don't be a bun. Don't be a bun. Don't be a bun.
Good?
Yeah, I said
You motherfucking Gil threw me off this fucking. We were starting off on a good fucking. We were starting off really
had
good.
momentum,
We're back.
We had juice.
Dude, we were working. I was getting my podcast juice going on, and he's like, "Why are you gonna introduce me again? Like we haven't introduced each other out of this whole since we started again, Gil."
Yeah, that's true.
You're an asshole, Gil. I don't even want to know how you're doing. I hope you're doing bad right now, bro.
No,
honestly,
I'm doing really good. Actually, I'm doing fantastic. I'm having a great time.
you're happy
already.
to be here. You're happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here. This is great. Can't wait to get into the podcast.
You motherfucker.
Very convincing.
All right, well, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you anymore. We're going to introduce our guest, dude. This guy is funny. I like him. He's very nice. He's from the LBC. Give it up for Christian Senrud.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here. I always feel at home in a basement, so love being here. Thank you.
Our undisclosed area.
Yeah, Area
It's not
69.
a sex dungeon. It doesn't. It's not
yet.
Not yet.
But
maybe on the weekends. Maybe during June, during Pride Month, we might have some.
yeah, we'll build up. We'll ramp up. Got to advertise. Put the word out there.
I think this place would be a very good little gay underground bar.
Yeah, I mean,
You and I can run it. All three of us right now can run it.
have you been to Executive Suite? Great basement gay bar.
Oh,
Great stuff
that's
going on.
another one.
Yeah.
Shout out to Girly Pop right there. Girly
Yeah,
Pop.
man, they got the family fun center going. They're just missing skee ball. They need a skee ball machine down there.
I think gay people like to play skee ball.
Who doesn't?
Gil, do you think gay people like to play skee ball?
I think so. I think a gay person likes to do a lot of things.
Maybe
Including
not.
skee
Maybe
ball.
not some things, but
Lots of things.
lots of things. They're their own. I'm just kidding. They're their own. Anyways,
Extracurricular activities.
yeah. Especially with balls.
Skee ball would be nice. We need one down here, actually.
We need to start a league of skee balls.
Yeah? Skee ball?
Competitive skee ball.
They're not as plentiful as they used to be. I feel like when you were a kid, you'd throw a quarter and you'd hit a skee ball machine, and now
It's like
Where
almost
they at?
a dollar.
Blind
for
Donkey in Long Beach. It's the only one I can think of.
Blind Donkey in Long Beach.
Beside maybe,
That's
like-
another basement right there.
Yeah, that's basement.
Why, dude?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we're just finding out there's more basements in California than.
Yeah, they're around. We just gotta seek them out. What's the one in Santa Ana? Proof Bar's a basement.
Proof Bar's a basement.
And then I felt like there was another one, but in Santa Ana.
La Cave.
Yep.
La
There's-
Cave is
La
another one.
Cave.
I thought I was in the second
Costa
floor the
Mesa.
whole time when I was in that elevator. I didn't realize that it took me into a basement.
I
thought
didn't realize that the whole operation is downstairs. Everything. The cooking, the cleaning, the comedy, everything's downstairs in La Cave. Costa Mesa. Go check it out.
Yeah. Evan's doing great shows there. He gets like really good people through there.
Yeah, he had Gil on.
It was good.
I don't know how, but he was there.
It was a great show.
How'd you do? What was the show?
It was a great show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Who
I loved
headlined?
Gage Johnson.
Oh, fuck. For his album.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
out to Gage
his
Johnson.
taping. Yep.
Looking forward to that for sure. Yeah. Nicole Amy Schreiber, I think she headlined that time. I can't imagine anybody went after her. But yeah, I saw she went on and like there was just like an out of her mind drunk woman there who was just like ruining
Shit.
every now and then you'll be at a show and you'll be like, I know they're gonna remember this because I'm gonna remember this for sure. Because like Nicole like opens for David Tell, she headlines, she's a pro for sure. But like, and she like for like 20 minutes she was playing ball with this lady who was just belligerent, like couldn't form a single word. She was so wasted, and then like she hit a wall at some point and was just like, "What the fuck is happening? What are we doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're crashing out."
So how do you feel about that? Because like there's a lot of things lately that we've seen on social media, right? So like Christian Senrud, right? Recently he had a clip where there's a heckler and he was like dealing with the heckler and he got salsa through on him.
Oh yeah.
And then I think even with Renee Vaca,
I'm against that.
throwing salsa.
I'm against salsa throwing at the act.
I mean, unless it's really good salsa.
Yeah, I mean, if you're giving them a taste, that's one thing.
At least throw
but,
some
like,
chips too, so
an
you can
aggressive
kind of
toss. Yeah.
an aggressive like a handful of chips and some salsa, so you can scoop it up and try it out.
This is really good. Like, that's one thing, but you know.
And then Renee Vaca, I think recently too, he had somebody get arrested at his show.
Is that one the guy that like danced to the La Chona when he was being let out, or is that somebody else?
I want to see that video, but I don't know if that one is.
Yeah, there's like it looked. I mean, it had IE vibes. No disrespect, but like it seemed like
IE
something
vibes.
that happened in like Riverside, where like a lady was like yelling and she eventually got escorted out, and then they played the song as she was, and then
That does sound like IE vibes
the
for
comic
sure.
was like dancing as she was being escorted out. It's a good clip.
I gotta check that out. I think I might have seen it. I just don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to.
La Chona does make everything better, honestly.
truly
So
does.
if I got salsa through on me and then La Chona played it on, I'll be like, fuck yeah, we're still gonna keep going, dude. I'm surprised you know that song. Like, I'm surprised you know the name of it.
You know, I'm trying to be tapped in. I'm culturally
Trying to be tapped in.
Yeah, you know, like to know what's going on.
So I usually ask my guests how we met. I was trying to remember how we met, right? But the only thing I can remember when I was kind of still fairly new, I think what's that? I forgot the name of the mic where they do the riff mic. Friend Zone.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Friend Zone had an open mic in another Long Beach brewery, and you were one of like the guest panels.
Was it Beer Lab or was it at
Beer Lab. I think it was Beer
It
Lab.
was either Beer Lab or Garrett and I used to do the hell was it? It was a cidery.
So that one.
Yeah,
That's what it
and
was.
like Garrett likes to do like just he likes to have like an angle, like he's always done like either a topic wheel or like the one at Beer Lab, it's like a topic mic where you pick it out of a bucket and riff. And then this one was like kind of feedbacky where, you know.
Yeah, that's what it was, because it was you and it was Garrett.
Mhm.
That was I think there was supposed to be one other person, but I think that person had to leave when I had to do my set.
Yeah, I used to work at a bar, so sometimes I would have to leave early. It might have been me but yeah, that was a good little spot. We had a good little run there. They shut down Ficklewood.
Yeah, there you go, Ficklewood.
And, but yeah, it was a good one. We got good people come through there. It was fun.
Yeah, that mic was fun because like I think it's pretty cool to have like open mics with a little bit of an angle instead of just like being like the same thing all the time where it's like a list. It makes it more fun. So I remember like I was so nervous because I was like, man, these guests, the panel's gonna like make fun of me or it's gonna like, I don't know. So I was nervous and I kind of like calmed down. And I remember just like calling you and Garrick like, hey, you guys look like you guys work at Paxson.
Yeah.
And like the whole like.
That hit probably. That's that resonated.
I remember your guys' reaction was like
guilty. Yeah, Garrett, like I think he got tired of just seeing like people go up and do their basic set, so he was always at an angle. But yeah, they're fun. And they make you try other stuff. So it's, I don't know, you know.
Especially the riff one where it's like they give you topics, right? Or just kind of like words where you have to kind of like play with them.
Yeah, word association or something.
Word association. Like that's always cool too. I think it's another like muscle that you have to work.
Yeah, for sure. It's good too because like it makes you do something maybe you wouldn't be doing on your own. Like just if you're going to a mic, you're not necessarily just gonna be like, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll just riff on whatever. But Girly Pipes still does like the bucket topics too.
Oh yeah, they do.
If you're
too.
like running out of material, and I did a storyteller show for a little bit, but that got like kind of too hard to book, and I think people were a little intimidated by it because like I can't just tell a story for 5 minutes or like just tell a couple or but it was fun. Like I saw some of my favorite sets I've seen from like locals. They've only done it there and I've never seen it again. I was like, Mario did some like winding tale of how he started doing comedy, and it was hilarious, and I've never seen him tell it again. But yeah, he had a great. A few people had like really solid stories, and I was just like, man, it'd be cool if you did more of that. But we all got to figure it out.
I think that's cool. I think because I kind of do a lot of storytelling for my material, at least. I don't think I'm very good at one-liners, so like to have that's pretty cool too, and especially for people that don't really do like stories, like it brings out ideas.
Yeah, it's also cool because it like allows you to work that muscle out. Where like if you watch like established or touring comics, a lot of they might not be viewed as a storyteller per se, but like that is kind of the framework that they work other bits into the set or whatever,
Yeah.
Because it's like they kind of weave one story and then they go off on these little off-ramp tangents and then they weave back onto the story. It's just a cool exercise and craft. But
How long have you been doing comedy for?
I'm coming up on 10 years. You wouldn't know it, but yeah, I think March will be 10 years, and yeah.
It's a grind, dude. That's cool. 10 years is. I wish I would have started a lot sooner.
I think all of us were like, man, if I was like, I wish I would have started when I was 9 years old. I'd be so far
Telling
along.
jokes at 9 years old. And like someone else told me that they had 10 years of doing comedy, and I was like, holy shit. I'm like, I didn't expect that.
Yeah. Sometimes you hear somebody's age and you're like, ooh, you're farther.
But that's a lot of experience, and I think you can tell that you have a lot of experience doing stuff on stage, because you seem pretty calm. Like, I'm not gonna talk about your material stuff, but there was one night I even gave you so much props because it was like you did a joke that was like kind of like pushy, where they're not really like allowed with like certain jokes, like there's certain restrictions, and you just worked the fuck out of that joke, and it worked so well. Like nobody like even got offended by it or anything. It was just so. It was on point. I think that's probably one of my favorite jokes that I've heard you say.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes you got to not show up for a couple weeks and be like, is it all right?
Is it all right if I go up? Yeah.
Cool if I come back?
Yeah. And it was just very creative. It was very creative and very like, I don't know, even like your act out on it was funny as fuck too. So.
Well, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Nice being recognized.
Like it feels so good after 10 years to get recognized.
Yeah.
And what kind of made you want to do comedy? Like what was the whole?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out. How did this start? I've been a writer. Like that's how I like started. I went to college for writing and like I wanted to do filmmaking, and that kind of didn't happen. And then I just have always been a writer. And then I worked for a skateboarding magazine as a writer, and humor was always a big part of it. And you quietly think you're a funny person, but it like aside from like what you write out there and what feedback you get from that, you're not really testing it.
Yeah.
And then I just looked up to people like Henry Rollins, who lived a very like I saw him do like a spoken word in either high school or college, and just like hearing him do his stories and have his takes on things. And like I've always liked stand up, and like I was Cheech and Chong was like my scout leader in Boy Scouts would put on Cheech and Chong tapes.
What
like,
the fuck?
Yeah. He was obviously like some stoned out hippie that was like, I'm taking my kids camping and we're gonna
watch Cheech and Chong.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was, and just so I've always like humor's always been involved, but in terms of like getting on stage, just I think once I didn't have like the outlet of writing for a magazine or something, I was just like, I think I want to get up there and try this, and then just kind of sought out an open mic, found Anchor Bar, and just
Anchor Bar. I've heard of Anchor Bar before. I think Gage told us about Anchor Bar as well too.
That was like the hub for a long time. Like Evan did that for over 10 years, and it was dude, he did it 6 to midnight every week. Like I think it was Sundays or I think it was Sundays, Anchor Park, or Mondays, and it was like Noble times 10, like in terms of the hang, like just and the people that came through there, it was wild because like Ali Makovsky came through there, like
Oh shit.
so many of the door guys that are at the store now, and like probably Chris Estrada, and just like so many people that are like touring or like, you know, pro now, like they came through Anchor Bar, and just you know, there were nightmare nights, but just like it was just like the constant. And I think Evan had kind of figured out how to get his like SEO search up. So like if you were trying to figure out where to start doing comedy, like Anchor Bar was like what came
And then where
up
to start.
on your Google search.
6 to 12 is fucking crazy.
Brutal,
though.
dude. And like I don't know how he did it for so long, because he literally a decade, and very rarely would he have a co-host. So.
Damn, dude, that's it. Because we've I mean, you run a mic as well, right?
Yeah.
And then like Gil and I had our mic, and just doing like 2 to 3 hours is fucking tiring. But to do 6 hours is fucking insane.
And it was, I don't know how he did it, but he used to have like a band that would play. It was a good time. Like there were some less fun nights, but like when it was good, it was amazing, and when it was like bad, it was
bad.
I mean, it was still fine.
Yeah. I think it's a hard balance to find to keep a mic entertaining, and if something kind of bad throws it off, like to try to pick it back up, because sometimes it could be hard to pick it back up.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the energy's off, and that's just what it is that night. It's like we got to go home and sleep this one off, guys, because this isn't.
I believe that
we're not
too.
turning this one around.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think sometimes the energy of like just the mic, if it doesn't start with the energy like positive and stuff like that, then it's gonna be a really rough night.
It's rough when like the host doesn't really, if they're like a little green and they don't get that, like they're in charge of the temperature, and they get up there and they're kind of like, they're just doing dark material, or they're in a shit mood, and you're like, well, this is
gonna be rough tonight.
like, this is getting on a bus with a fucking upset driver. Like,
I think so if we were to give some advice to somebody that wants to host or maybe start their open mic, what do you think would be like something you would suggest?
just have good energy. Like, understand that like you are in control of the temperature of the room, and like if you start high, it's, you know, maybe people meet it, maybe people don't, but like if you. It's basically like Emperor has no clothes type of thing, because like if you just don't acknowledge that even if the room's not great, if you keep your energy up and you're supporting the comics, like laughing along, paying attention, like it does a lot. Like you did great at Noble. Like I like Noble because we've like been getting like Riley hosted on Friday. And I'm like, man, I love when there's a good host, because like the energy's just good the whole night. It keeps it moving. It doesn't drag. Like everybody's getting up. They're not holding the crowd hostage, like trying to take more than they need. Because sometimes like you get a newer comic and they're like doing 2-3 minutes in between comics, and you're like, man, like
that takes up the energy of the room.
Yeah, and it's like if you're crushing, fine. Like if you're really rolling, fine. But like that's usually not the case with an open mic host. And like just call a spade and just keep it moving. Like Ase and I host at a Good Bar, and it's not a great room. Like, it's uphill every single time. It's like it's a bad setup for comedy. Like we used to do it in the back patio, and it was awesome. It was the height of it, but now that we're back inside, it's just like sometimes we can win people over, or like somebody brings a bunch of audience, and it's fun, and it's fun regardless. But like it's a lot of nights, it's just like, all right, guys, you know what it is.
Yeah, I remember the one time I went there, the Laker game was on.
Yeah,
and I don't know if it was playoffs or it was just a season game, but like the people were there, like they're watching the game.
And
you know?
like that's kind of the mixed bag with an open mic. Like, most of the time, the people that are at the bar don't know that there's going to be an open mic. And that's another thing is a host should know, is just like, nobody owes you shit. So don't like win them over. Don't turn them away. Like,
yeah.
And if they don't want, if they're not won over, just let them alone
gotta
because they're
fucking let
keeping
it-
lights
yeah.
on at the bar.
That's 100% true. I think also too, it's just kind of like, as a host, I think you need to like set up the room like, hey, these are the ground rules comics. Like this is what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, like people in the crowd, if you're like, just try to be as respectful as you can. Like I know if you're not here, like we understand that too, you know. But yeah, there's been some rough nights where I'm like, fuck, dude.
Oh yeah, and you do it long, like the the range of experiences like everybody is gonna have just doing open mics. It's just like because like the high water marks and the low water marks, you're like, did we get a new one tonight? You're like, that was really like, I mean, fucking Anchor Bar. Dennis Rodman came.
What the fuck,
Yeah,
Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, he. I don't want to ruin Evan's story, but like Rodman came and was like hanging out and partying. Actually, I had to go up after Dennis Rodman.
Oh, so he did a set then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which was weird. Like it was, it wasn't so much comedy. He was just kind of up there and like speaking from the heart.
He's like,
And it was like after I think he had just come back from North Korea. And
Oh,
like the
fuck.
Kim Jong Un stuff was like he was like kind of being like a ambassador of sorts. And I was like, it was just wild because he's like in Newport and he just shows up to bars sometimes and like. But yeah, he at one point he had like a wad of cash and he just like threw it out and like all the open mic comics were like scattering onto the ground, like picking up cash. He ended up paying Castman's rent. Like Evan was like really working. He was like behind on rent. And at some point he was just like, Dennis, you know, like just saying like, and Rodman gave him like a couple $100.
dude, Gil, we need Dennis Rodman here.
Yeah, we'll make the call.
We gotta make the call, dude.
The worm.
I
Get the
wish
worm.
I wish I was there in that room, bro, because he was probably talking about how many times he broke his dick. He probably talked about having sex with like a bunch of people, dude.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, "You guys should go to North Korea, man. North Korea is fucking cool.
Break your dick in North Korea.
break your dick
If
in North Korea."
If I have one recommendation, it's the place to do it.
That's fucking awesome, dude. That
That
I haven't had like a an experience like that at an open mic. Yeah, I've had experiences where like drunk people were there and like either they're being really cool or they're really like really bad.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Sometimes you just gotta like lean in and like, oh, this is gonna be a bad one, but we're gonna remember it.
yeah, good. Like when I did Noble Ales, there was this guy, dude. He was fucking
Oh.
the drunk
Was
dude.
it that drunk Latino, like the really yoked dude?
No.
Oh.
He was chubby. He was chubby
yeah.
with his wife, but he was very supportive though. He was laughing at a lot of shit. The only people he didn't like though, which was it was like 3 white guys that were like kind of like back to back.
Yeah.
I think they were new, and like some of their jokes were kind of like, you know, it was
Abrasive
kind
or
yeah.
offensive or something.
Because I remember him coming, like he had went to the restaurant and came back. He's like, he said some shit, and his wife was like, "Shut up, like shut up." But throughout the whole night, dude, he was just laughing, clapping his hands. That was a good one, you know. I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck."
I mean, it's a slippery slope at a brewery. Like you're drinking 8% beers, and then like you're like everything's great, and then hit a certain point, and you're like, I'm angry.
I'm gonna get him.
It's like, I don't like this anymore.
I'm gonna hit my wife because I can't hit you guys now. It's fucking. Yeah, but
Hopefully not, but you know, behind closed doors, who knows?
behind closed doors, who knows? We were talking about this before the podcast started, so we were talking about out of context stuff, right? And like recently, Steve-O kind of got some shit when he had his podcast, or he was doing his podcast with Harlan Williams. I think it was that episode. I think I remember seeing that episode because I like Harlan Williams. I can't even say his name, but he said some shit about like how like immigrants, like they're the ones that ruin their country and stuff, right?
Oh yeah, I only saw like the response video that Godfrey posted, but Steve-O was saying that like 500,000 or however many, he was just implicating that like there's a lot of criminals. They're so like, and he probably misspoke because he was not giving him the benefit of the doubt, but he was saying that like so many of the illegal immigrants are like violent criminals or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and Harlan was pushing back like, statistically that can't be true. Like if there's millions of illegal immigrants and you're saying they're all violent criminals, we'd be overrun with violence like every day. So,
Which is very true. I think I don't know. I wish I can go back to remember seeing that whole episode. I don't think he meant to say it. I think he was trying to be like speaking in like what like Trump would say about
Okay.
you know, but obviously people cut wherever they want.
Yeah, and like I don't it's just like such a coward thing to do is just like I'm gonna clip that up and put like you know what you're doing. You're not providing any kind of context or leading into it or like there's no setup. It's just like, oh, look what he said about this. Like I listened to a podcast and I'm not gonna say what it was or like it's just like a couple like older white guys like 50 probably in their 50s and they're both like venerated comics and you know they said some shit where I was like it's fucking some old man talk like
Yeah.
and like I didn't agree with it, but I wasn't like I'm gonna clip this up and put it on Instagram and let everybody know what pieces of shit.
A lot of people need to realize too, like by you like not agreeing with what they're saying, it's just you don't agree, but like to fucking like how you said clip it and all that stuff and like try to put them on blast. It's kind of like, man, like I think a lot of people need to realize that like you could disagree and not have to like try to like ruin somebody's fucking life.
Exactly. It's like what are you really trying to do here? Like what's your end goal? Like are you really gonna benefit? Like is the world better off because you've done this? Like not people hate Steve-O for you know if he is like a hateful bigoted person then yeah like people should know and like they should go like they shouldn't support him if you know. But also just like this I don't know if you saw that Nate Bargatze thing where like a photo came out where he's posing with like the Tennessee Republican representative, and I don't even know what her role is in the government. But people are like, "Fucking, he's canceled. I'm done with you. Screw Nate Land and all this." And I'm like he's trying to open up a amusement park in Tennessee, and you know there's a lot of political red tape that you're gonna have to navigate. And like it's not like he went out of his way and was endorsing this person. He didn't have them on his podcast. He wasn't like built like literally just an out of context photo got posted by I don't even know who, and now people are like that's how like it's just this misdirected rage, and it's like no screw him, and you're like all right if that's what makes you feel better like you want to abandon one of the hardest working talented comedians who's like done you know has really kept it pretty like spick and span in terms of like not
because he's very clean. Even like I mean he's a Christian, right? He's like
I mean I assume he's like a Southern
he's
dude,
very
but
like clean. Like I'm pretty sure like you said he tries not to like be caught up in like any kind of like shit. You know.
I just don't get the like it's just this absolutes that people want to like deal with where it's just like you're either 100% this or 100% that and like. Whatever, like I'm maybe out of context. Maybe this clip, like you can't like, cancel me.
I'm sorry, Christian. I didn't mean to.
I'm 3 feet off the ground. You like it's not gonna be the hard fall you think it is. Like, so
yeah, because I think either way too. Like Steve-O's been all over like different countries and different parts of the world where he like, I'm assuming he embraced the culture, you know. So I don't think like he was really like saying that to be like.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't listen to the podcast, but like also if you're guiding light in world is Steve-O, then like you've got bigger problems. You know what I mean? Like, if Steve-O was my barometer for like right and wrong in this world, and if he says illegals are criminals, then that's like, all right, well
then maybe something's wrong with you.
Yeah,
you know?
I think you're all right. I mean, I don't think you're.
Maybe Dennis Rodman would be another one. Like if that's like your guy,
yeah,
you know.
There's some people where like, I don't even if they say the wildest thing, I'm just like, I wasn't gonna listen to them anyway. Like I don't really value their opinion in that sphere. Like I don't, you know, I don't go to fucking Dennis Rodman for political advice.
Yeah, and I feel like you know what's crazy, like how the whole like political shift, right? Where like people weren't even listening to politics anymore. They're listening like to comedians for like their advice. It's like why are we even listening to comedians?
Yeah, why are we going to the clowns for this? Like, but I'm trying to figure that one out too because it's just like, and I do understand that like there is a responsibility. Like if you have a platform, if you're going to continually platform certain people with a certain bent, then like, all right, then. Like you have had this opportunity and you're kind of you're 100% misusing it if like these are the people you're lifting up and platforming. But like also again, I don't. I've tried to figure out why people go to the comedians for so much, and it's like I think there is a weird thing where it's like
Yeah, because
it's like it's supposedly like an honest art form, or like it's like truth telling, so we go to them for the truth, and it's like I guess to a degree, but like just consider the source always. I don't know.
yeah, because there's a lot of comedians now that like they're getting shit for like supporting certain parties, and then like now they're switching up. They're switching up their party or
they're stepping back because what it was pretty obvious was going to happen is happening.
It's happening.
And they're like,
yeah.
well, I didn't think it was going to happen. You're like, well,
That's what I'm saying.
What did you think was going to happen? Because that's what they were saying they wanted.
Like the whole thing, like with like ICE, right? Like I'm pretty sure, like I didn't really speak much about it. I said, yeah, like fuck ICE. Like I don't agree with what's going on, right? But like for me to be like giving like a political view, I'm like, bro, like I don't even fact check half the shit that I fucking talk about,
Well,
like
yeah, and that's another thing right now is like there's this like if you're not posting something or if you're not vocal about whatever, like there's this guilt or like that there's some sort of like obligation that you need to come out and say where you stand on XYZ, and it's just like I don't know, man. It's so weird. Like I think if you know me or you or if you know the people in your life, you should know where they're like that they're not pieces of shit. So like there's no real reason that I have to come out and like put on my tie and like make an announcement of like I'm taking a
I feel
stand.
the same way too, because I still feel like I know like as comedians, right, like our opinion and our voice like should be, I guess, like hurt because it's our artwork, but also it's like sometimes you just gotta know when to shut the fuck up and like speak, and say about
yeah,
certain
and as a
stuff.
comic, like what are you saying? What's the point of what you're saying? Are you being funny? Like, do you have a funny take? Like Mario Rodriguez has a bit right now, and it's anti-ice, but it's hilarious, and it's a curveball that you're not expecting coming, and but like he achieved the goal. If you're just gonna come out and rant like fuck this or screw these people or whatever, it's like we have plenty of that. Like, what's your take on it? What how is this an original present? Like I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we got that off our chest. To kind of like get off of like the whole fucking political and like out of context stuff, right? Is there any embarrassing moments that like are memorable and you're comfortable talking about on stage?
In life or just on stage embarrassment? Like
on stage embarrassment, like comedy is like.
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I've definitely bombed and not like. I've had opportunities that I feel like I didn't really meet like the occasion. Like I just did Irvine Improv for the first time, and like it was kind of a weird. I kind of sandbagged myself because like I kind of got thrown out like months and months in advance. Like, yeah, if you want to open, like cool. And I'm like, love to. And then I just never heard back from the guy, and I just sort of assumed it was like you say it in the moment, don't really mean it kind of thing.
Okay.
They never followed up, and then like. It was like the day of, and I was working in Hollywood, and I'm like, dude, it would be my luck to like not show up because I just assumed he was just being nice, and then miss a spot. So like I hit him up and I'm like, hey man, I hadn't heard from you. I just kind of assumed, and all good if like you found somebody else or just whatever. And he was like, oh no, I had you on tonight. Like you're on. So I was like, I had to scramble. And I got somebody to cover me at work, and then it was like during the crazy rain in LA, so I was like driving
the fucking 100 miles on the freeway.
Yeah, I like drove. I think it was like 2 hours from West Hollywood down to Irvine, and got there, and like I did fine, but it was like the biggest crowd I've ever been in front of for comedy, and like I did the cold open, and like it was fine, but that poor prior planning type thing where you're like, I didn't really set myself up for success here, man.
But that's funny because I think I would have done the same shit too. Like I would have been like, so like let's say like 3 months out, right? They're like, hey, we're gonna book you for fucking June something, right?
Yeah, and it was like a real like passing by kind of thing. Oh yeah, if you wanna do like if you wanna open, I'm like, yeah, I would love to.
If I don't get like a text message that's like in like writing, kind of like, hey,
yeah, exactly.
you're gonna be on this show, like. I would think the same thing.
And
where
like,
it's like,
none of the promotion at all like had included me. I hadn't heard peep like, and I was just like, all right, it's, all good. Like it was nice that you said that, and
mhm.
but I'm so like unassuming that I don't feel like anybody owes me anything, and so when they don't give it to me, I'm like, oh, that's I expect.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like just having that like low expectation, right?
Yeah, but it is kind of self defeating because it's like conversely, you see people who are more entitled and they tend to get more because they're like, well, I'm owed this. I'm like, I don't think you are, but you're getting a lot more. So maybe.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I think that's like the self entitlement too of like certain like comics have.
Yeah, it's just people like especially right now. Like, there's a lot of like people feel owed, and I'm like, even if I've worked for it, people don't owe me shit. Like not even your attention. Like I got
Not even your attention.
I gotta earn that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like the day that you had asked me, I think you were hosting Proof Bar, right? And you're like, hey, I have another drop-in spot if you're down to do it. And I was like, fuck. I'm like, I'm gonna message him. I'm like, hey, like I just wanted to get that reassurance.
Yeah.
Because like you said, like if someone's just in passing, like, hey, I'm gonna book you on for this show for this day, I'm gonna be like,
well, it's also good just to get it in writing. Like for me, like I remember stuff so much better if I can like when was that? And I like go through my text messages again, and then I can see it. And just be like, did I imagine that? Like, but yeah, the putting it out and getting a concrete thing is always helpful.
It's a lot better that way. That way you save your butt and. I don't know. It's always better that way because something can change up. Someone could be like, "Hey, this is what's gonna happen," and then they change it up. And, well, this is what you told me.
Yeah, yeah. Like having the paper trail. Like if you work in corporate settings and somebody's like, "That's not what we asked for," and you're like,
"Yes,
it is,
motherfucker." Hell yeah, I love doing that.
Respectfully,
respectfully.
Yes, it is.
prior email. This is what
Yeah, you bitch them out in corporate talk. As per my email.
Fucking, I'm glad I don't really work in the corporate industry anymore.
Yeah,
I used to hate that shit.
Yeah, I'm giving up on it. I've applied for so many jobs in the last year, and just like I don't know if it's my resume, I don't know if it's my online presence, I don't know what it is, but I make it nowhere, and I'm like, all right, maybe we take a different route.
You know what? Like in a serious talk, we're gonna do serious talk, and then we're gonna do like a funny talk about that. So serious talk.
All right,
I think just like the job market now is just fucking like horrible, dude.
Yeah, it's really.
There's so many people that like are trying to find jobs, or I know that it took them forever to find something, or they got a job that they're like, yeah, I have to take a way less of a pay cut just to get work.
Yeah, and it's like it seems like it's in every industry because like. It's AI's taking jobs, and then like there was some like Atlantic or New York Times piece that was just saying that like people are using AI to write their resumes, and companies are using AI to source resumes, and no one's getting hired, and people that are getting hired are grossly unqualified because they just figured out what combination of words have the best hit, and it's just like who is benefited by AI and like all these corners being cut aside from CEOs and stuff where it's just like, great, you're saving all this money for the company that ends up going out of business in however many years because you've gutted the workforce. Yeah. And there's no one actually there to make it work anymore. So it's just like, because you're just trying to save the bottom dollar while meanwhile, also giving CEOs bonuses every year. It's just like.
Yes, dude. I fucking agree because even like at my current job sometimes, right, I see that like there's a lot of money being made for the company, right? But also I'm like they're not really using that money to like keep the current employees happy. But it's like, oh, but this fucking manager or this person got like a fat bonus, so it's like
there's no trickle back to like the actual workforce or the people that make that company what it is and like make it successful. And then like it's just this widening gap between like the actual workers and the people that just like management or whatever. And like I mean I've had great managers at certain companies, and I've had like real like we had a, what do you call them, people that like a kind of contract hire who came in, and a consultant.
Okay,
those are the fucking biggest parasite vultures Like they don't have, they just get hired for like however much of a salary, and then like tell us what to do and give us these big bright ideas, and then don't have any follow through. And you're like, all right, he's making however many millions of dollars and not even in the office, and meanwhile we're having to make all these
we had to come in and do all our shit and do all that bullshit.
Yeah. But I mean that's work. That's capitalism, baby.
That's capitalism, baby. All right, so let's do an interview. Let's like if I got your application from work, right? So I was like,
dude, I think that especially is where I fall to pieces.
All right, so your name is Christian. How do you say your last name?
Senrud.
Senrud. Oh, Senrud. Okay.
Like send nudes. Senrud.
All right.
I'm not hired, am I?
I'm not. I'm gonna act like I didn't hear that. We just started the interview. So
did we start? All right.
Okay. So
Take two.
Your school experience.
I went to Duquesne University. I majored in journalism. I got a Bachelor of Arts, and I minored in English and English literature and Spanish.
All right, that's actually pretty interesting. Spanish, Senrud, and Spanish. Okay. Well, tell me about yourself. Are you a fun guy? Oh wait, it says you do comedy on your resume.
Yes, please don't look at my online presence. I say some.
Oh, I'm
wild
definitely gonna have to look at that now.
I deleted my Twitter.
Well, there was a tweet that you said that back in 2019 that you think that Steve was gonna say something about
I had a
immigrants.
feeling about the guy.
Oh, okay.
Raspy voice.
So how do you feel about immigrants? Do you like immigrants?
I'm pro-immigrant.
Okay, well, this company is anti-immigrant, so this is why you're not going to get hired. That was our improv right there. That's our improv segment of the podcast.
Yes, and.
Yes, and.
Welcome to Yes, and.
I do like that, the whole, like, how you say, like, Senrud? It's like how you pronounce it, Senrud? I like that. That was great.
Yeah, a little mnemonic device of sorts.
So, okay, so do you really know how to speak Spanish, or?
A little bit. I minored in college because it was like I was taking Spanish the whole way through, and I think it was like if I took a couple extra classes, it was like a double minor, which has not helped me at all because recently I got a burrito and I gave the guy a 50, and he did not give me the right amount of change, and whether he knew English or not, he wouldn't speak English to me, and I was like, I could tell him, I'm like, I want my right change.
Dame el cambio. Dame el cambio.
It's like, I was like, 50.
50. What did it say? Okay, so Spanish. And then, so and you mentioned earlier that you were writing for a skateboard company, right? Or
yeah, I worked
article?
at a skateboarding magazine for like 5 years. It's like how I came out to California, because I grew up in Pittsburgh and Cincinnati and moved around a bit. But after college, I came out here for a job at a skate magazine.
Are you a Steelers fan or anything like that?
No, I probably should become a football fan. I just never. I kind of resented the Steelers when I was in high school because it's such an institution in the city, and like I was coming up when they were not doing very well.
Yeah.
So every Sunday, like you'd come into school every Monday, and people were so mad and mean, and like there was just this like residual anger that everybody had and I was just like, it's not. This is a chokehold this team has on this city. Like
they're like, what did you say, Christian? What the hell did you say?
And I had just like moved from Cincinnati, and the Bengals had been terrible there forever. So
that's funny, dude. Like you just everybody's mood's fucking mad because their team fucking lost.
Yeah, and I think like once I started skateboarding, because when I did, I liking football wasn't cool for like to be like a skateboarder.
And you know the thing is
punk
too.
rock.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm all interrupting.
Nah, that was it.
So, like even in comedy, like a lot of people are like, oh, you like sports? That's like
Yeah.
There's like a bad like. I guess if you're a comic or you're in comedy, like you're not supposed to like sports because it's not cool to like sports.
No, I mean, I think you just find your people. Like even within comedy, you find like your tribe. Because I feel like there was like a fantasy football, like I know Kenny Weber, and he was doing fantasy football and had like a football podcast briefly. But and we have a fantasy hockey league. It's like I think it's like all comics except for like maybe one or two guys.
Oh, that seems tough.
Yeah, it's full time. Like because the hockey schedule is brutal. So like
It's
you
a
gotta
long
set-
schedule, right?
Yeah, you got to set your lineup every day, and the Yahoo app sucks. And like if you move one thing, it all falls to pieces. So
So you're a hockey fan then? Is it? more
yeah, I
hockey?
like the Penguins a lot.
The
And
Penguins, Pittsburgh Penguins.
I've grown to like the Ducks and Kings, and I just being out here. I'm just anytime there's a hockey fan around, I'm like, all right, we're friends. I don't
We're
care.
cool. You
I
guys
don't
are cool.
care what team you even like. I just
talk
appreciate
hockey.
you're a fan.
You look like a hockey player. You look like someone that would be on a team.
I wish. When I was a kid, I wanted to play hockey, and my parent it's just so expensive that my parents were like, "Well, you can play hockey, or you can play everything else you play, because we can't do both." Like just scheduling and financially, it's just too expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, bro. In middle school, right? So there's a kid in middle school. He was the only kid that played hockey. This fool ended up being a professional hockey player. I think he's currently in the Ducks or in the Ducks like second division team.
Oh yeah, like
Which is-
AHL or something.
Yeah, which was pretty cool because like years ago, like we had saw him. It was me and my best friend. We were like going to Buffalo Wild Wings, and he like pulled up next to us in this fucking nice that Jeep. Was like, "Hey, did you remember me?" And we're like, "No, it's Chase." I was like, "Oh shit, it's you, bro." I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm playing hockey." And I was like, "That's fucking cool, dude." I'm like, I still don't know what I want to do with my life yet. You know?
I'm figuring it out.
I'm figuring it out, man. I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Come on over. They got 350 Bud Lights.
Hell yeah, 350 Bud Lights. I'm there, dude. But hockey, fantasy hockey sounds fucking hard because even like, I think someone was telling me to join a baseball fantasy team, and I was like, that sounds fucking hard as fuck too.
lot of games. Hockey's, I don't know. This is like I've been doing a few years now, so I'm kind of into it. But like starting, like Mike Hughes has played hockey for years. He's like an older.
Oh yeah, I know who he is. He played
And-
hockey. That's surprising.
Yeah, I mean, I think he still plays beard league hockey too, like just pickup games and stuff. And like he's probably way more knowledgeable about actual stats and history and everything. But just doing the league is just its own thing, because every time I see him, he's like, "All right, how many goalies do you have on?" Well, you got to have at least 2 or 3, and then you got to keep your streamers. And
You're like, what?
yeah, but it's a lot. So and if you like mess up one week, it could be all down the drain. But hey, man,
The more you know.
yeah, could win $300 at the end of the season. So
Yeah, dude, I was fucking pissed because for fantasy football, I won last year, and then this year I was like getting close to getting last place, but I was able to save myself to get into like 5th, I think. But I was the commissioner too, so I was like, dude, how the fuck am I gonna be a champion and then fucking just like drain? And it goes down the drain.
Yep, the legacy's tarnished.
The legacy's tarnished. The league's rigged.
Dude, were you at Noble last year when the fantasy football team, like their loser, had to perform?
No.
That was I think there was the fantasy football team this Friday too, but like I forget, it was at the end of last season, and the room was packed the whole time, like more than like most of the shows there, and we were like, what is going on? And it turned out like the losers, like the 2 bottom guys in the fantasy football team,
Had to do stand up.
they had to do stand up, and like everybody was just like, dude, that's hilarious that like our Friday night is their like worst nightmare.
That's true. I think that happened when I was hosting as well, because there was like a group of 3 that they kind of went back to back, and they were just they were laughing at their own jokes, and we were just kind of like,
Yeah,
what the fuck is going on here, you know? But maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was a last place punishment. I like the ones where they're like, oh yeah, you have to stay at an IHOP for 24 hours, and if the more pancakes you eat, the faster you can get out of here.
Dude, our commissioner was coming up with such like, he was going so overboard at the beginning of the season because it was his first year, and he was trying to figure out draft order, and he was like trying to organize like a potato sack race with college kids, and I'm like, hey man, like whatever you want to do, cool, but the logistics of that sounds like a nightmare, and I want no part of it. Like I'll pick a number, but like and I don't even remember how we ended up picking.
A fucking potato sack race, that would fucking suck. Imagine like someone getting hurt and just fucking.
And I'm like, dude, you're in your 30s. Like, how are you gonna how's the sales pitch for this gonna work? Like, hey guys, can I get 12 of you to?
could we get all together? Let's say on a Saturday morning, we're gonna do a potato race.
And he
Potato
had
sack race.
he had like a week to do it. I'm like, if you can make it happen, man, cool. But otherwise, draw straws or something simple.
What do you think would be a good way to fucking pick for fantasy?
I thought we came up with a funny one, but I'd have to look it up. What it was? It was, I don't know. Like there was like a ducky race that we were thinking, or like if we like some sort of I forget. I'm sure he's gonna cook up something funny for next season, but
I think an idea for me would just be like everybody gets in a room, last person to come out,
just
fucking fight it out, dude.
all right.
Oh,
I
whoa,
was
whoa,
thinking
whoa,
just
whoa!
like,
What were you thinking about?
just like whoever leaves first.
Whoever leaves first.
It's like I got shit to do. Like, you're out.
You're out. Fuck. That would be funny too. Just like, all right, the first person to leave gets the last, and then it starts going like that. Boom, boom, boom. Whoever stays in the longest
Whoever
is.
breaks the silence first or checks their phone, like, so everybody has to stay quiet and.
Oh,
Off
I
the
would
phone.
fucking lose. I think I'd definitely lose if I had to fucking stay quiet.
Can't check your phone. You can't read a book.
You're just staring at each other. Someone's bound to lose because you're gonna like make somebody laugh. You know, it's like
Yeah. Oh, and then you could add that to it. Maybe make it like one of those Japanese game shows where you got to be quiet and there's like mouse traps all over the floor.
oh, the Silent Library. You seen that show, right? Silent
I think
Library.
that. I mean, I've seen.
Or I mean,
the thing
that
I
other
just
things here.
described.
Trying to think, because Silent Library used to have that one where it's like, oh, like you pick the card right, and if you get the death skull right, you would have to do something right, and sometimes it'd be like an old man to come like lick your forehead or something,
Oh,
or like you had to like some weird ass shit. That would be funny too, just to have like a game show like that again.
yeah. Maybe we'll make that the new open mic sign up. We're like, all right,
If you want first,
you want 5 minutes or not?
you're gonna have to let an old man lick your forehead.
We bring out Kenny K or someone. You can blurb that. I don't know that he'd like to be implicated in that.
I don't think he'll watch it, so it's okay. There's no problem.
Kenny, we mentioned you.
Kenny, he's like, who the fuck is
What's
that?
a podcast?
Like, who the fuck is Ricky Novea? I don't even never heard of that guy before.
We've got a wide range of characters doing comedy.
That's what it is, dude. You have anything that you want to talk about?
I don't know. Like, just good setup. Whatever. How deep are we in here?
I don't know, dude. I think we're almost wrapping up. I gotta ask this fool, but I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He's busy.
I'm glad he's not even here, dude. I didn't even have to ask. I had to talk to him today. He fucked up my
Should
mood.
I be insulted? Have I hurt his feelings?
I think so.
All right. Well, I'll try to make up for it in some capacity.
Some capacity. Do you have any? You know what, we were talking about shows earlier, but do you have any shows that you had to like coming up or?
I do a show every third Thursday in Long Beach at the Bamboo Club. We got that going on. Billy Wayne Davis is going to headline for us in March, and we got Joel Jimenez coming down.
Oh, I love Joel Jimenez.
April, and then No. March. Yeah, April, and then May. I haven't really booked out yet, but
Have you ever had Chappelle Lacey on?
I did. We had Chappelle on. So I started the show right after, like, when things were opening back up after COVID.
Mhm.
Like we're all pent up, and I'm like, I think I want to produce a show. And they had, remember how like everybody had like the outdoor everything after once COVID was kind of restrictions were being. Well, they had this like massive outdoor stage and like space. Like I think it fit like it could have fit like 200 people or something.
Oh, nice.
It was a lot, and I think I had Chappelle back when we still had that stage, and it was good. It was a good time.
Yeah, dude, I like Joel. I like Chappelle. I went to go see them one time at Brea. That's like before I started doing comedy. It was like I was getting pushed more to go do comedy during that time, and dude, both very cool guys. And I even got fucking Chappelle Lacey's like logo tattooed on my arm, the little heart that he does. The love is tight.
Ah.
Yeah, and I think he usually remembers me for that, but I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a while since I seen him, so we'll see. And I don't know if he knows. I don't think he knows I'm doing comedy. Imagine
No,
he's like,
he
"Oh,
probably-
dude, I remember you do comedy?" I'd be like, "Yeah, man,
Just run into him at a hardcore show, and he's like, Ricky.
Ricky." It happened the second time I saw him think it was twice at Brea. I think one time he was featuring at one show, and then he was headlining the Brea Improv. So when he was headlining, I was sitting in the front, and I was like, "Hey," and he's like, "Oh man, this is you're the oh," and he's like, "No, we'll talk later. We'll talk later. That's it." I was like, right in the beginning of his fucking set. I felt so cool. I was like, he remembers me.
Yeah, he's so charismatic. He's a likable guy. Joel did Good Bar for us one time, and I felt really bad because I didn't really promote it very well. I had him I tried to do like a skate lineup for the skate bar because Joel used to work at a skate park, and like Pancho Moeller. Have you seen him?
I don't think so. I don't think I've heard of that name.
He's like an old 90s pro.
Okay.
He rode for like Think back in the day, and I had him down, and I just I didn't get anybody out. I felt bad, but
It happens though, dude. Sometimes you try to I don't know. It's hard to figure out the whole promotion for like shows and stuff because sometimes you can have a really good show, right? And that's just like kind of like DMing people like, "Hey, I'm having this show," and then sometimes just posting flyers. I don't know. It's weird.
yeah, and like what works one month doesn't I feel like April's always kind of a dead month. Like I feel like twice in 2 years in a row, it's just been a dud. So and it might have had, you never know exactly what the reason is, but you just try to do your due diligence to get as many people out and the word out as much as you can, and let the chips fall as they do.
Do you still skateboard or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try to get out. I've definitely not done it as much. Last year was probably the least I've ever skated in my life, not being injured, but I'm trying to pick it back up. Like I take my dog out with me, and she chases me around the whole time.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Does your dog ride or no?
I haven't gotten her to get on the board. She gets a ball, and she just kind of chases me around.
That's pretty cool.
Follows. I've always wanted to put a GoPro on her and see if she could film me doing a couple tricks, but I haven't. I just no follow through.
It's all right. It's okay. Eventually, that would be cool though. That being your little cameraman right there, your little camera woman. Yeah, because you see sometimes how they'll buy the rubber part for the dog so they can put it in their mouth, and they're carrying the GoPro around. That's pretty funny to see in the videos like that too.
Go wild, and the one clip where the dog just goes crazy and then jumps into the water at the end.
Yeah. Did you hear that fucking I know the whole listing is a big thing right now, right? I don't know if you heard about it. There's a list going on about celebrities and getting invited to certain parties and an island and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. See, of the fact that it took me that long to get it, I'm list you said. Oh yeah,
what list?
That one. Okay.
That one.
The one you don't want to be on.
The one that I know. Did you hear that? Tony Hawk was supposedly on it,
and he put out a thing. He was explaining it he never made it. I saw that, and I was just like, man, they're just can't be friends with anybody with that last name. But
dude, I know. I was asking Gage about it on our last podcast, and he's a very diehard Tony Hawk fan. He's like, no, you can't ruin my childhood like that. He's like, but there was a lot of islands in Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah, I mean, he had a MedLife sponsorship, Club Med. That's an island, isn't it? It's I don't know.
I don't remember.
It was in the 90s.
That'd be crazy though. I mean, Rocket Power had a whole skate park. I don't know if it was on an island though, but I don't know if you remember that cartoon. Rocket Power.
I don't know. I don't think he has that kind of celebrity. No offense to Mr. Hawk, of course, but also just I think he hustles too much to be having these excursions out to Saint whatever island.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think someone who's guilty is not going to come out with the video.
Also, yeah, that, and secondly, Tony had his own issues with fidelity and whatever, but they were all adults, so he's
Fidelity, the insurance, the 401k.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
He wasn't putting his money in the right stocks.
a lot of penny stocks.
He really he got caught cheating.
Yeah, I mean he's been married and divorced. I don't want to. He's a great guy. His romantic life.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? If people are gonna get divorced, people are gonna fucking cheat and stuff. But
yeah, I forget. They touched on it on some documentary. It was either
It's
like
because you don't really hear anything about him. That's why, So
yeah,
I was
I
like,
mean, he's great. Like I as a fan, lifelong skateboarder, like we couldn't have asked for a better representative. Like there's a reason why like the 900 hit Tony and he got the video game. Like that dude took care of so many
Everybody.
other skateboarders. He
Yeah.
gave so many other skateboarders opportunities. He made sure people got paid, and like he hustles all the even today. He's still like just hustling, and he covers his ass, and he like associates with like I don't know. I'm sure he's stepped in shit here and there, but like for the most part,
we did say that there was if there should be probably one skateboarder on there probably, or like if that came out
oh, on the list.
on the list, we were like, all right, well we get it, Like if Rob Dyrdek was like suddenly on his list, he got MTV, he gave us Chanel West Coast, which is like the worst fucking part. Her rap career now doing country now, dude. Just if he comes out, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. You can take Rob Dyrdek. We're
Rob Dyrdek,
we're
not the
keeping
Hawk
Tony.
Man, not the Hawk Man, but take Rob Dyrdek.
Yeah, we're keeping Tony. He's royalty.
Yeah. Gil, how much time we have left? An hour. All right. We're gonna wrap it up. I usually like to ask my guests like if there's like anything you would like to share, right? Like in like a message or something that kind of helped you with your life. And if you don't have anything, dude, you can just not say anything. We had Alex Osuna on. He's like, nope, I got nothing. So that's the new answer right there. If you don't have anything, if you do have something, it's no pressure. It could be silly, it could be serious. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know. Just like take care of each other out there. Like we're all trying to get through this, and I don't know. I definitely like have tried to make it a point to be more welcoming. Like getting into my 10th year here, like just trying to be more outgoing with new people and talking to them and making them feel welcome. If like see them at a mic and they're standing alone, like we're all there for the same reason. We're what you don't know starting off is how long everybody's gonna be in this. Like you don't know how long you're gonna make it. You don't know how long the next person next to you is gonna make it. So just assume we're all gonna be in this for a long time.
Yeah.
So take care of each other. Look out for each other. Like I think Orange County and is a great community right now. Like we're building a lot, and like I think we take care of each other and look out for each other a lot more than like other parts.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's 100% right. I think from when I first started, I didn't feel as welcome, right? But I also was kind of like just like a lone wolf going and then getting out.
We don't have to be like too hippy dippy rah rah about it. Like if you don't vibe with someone, you don't vibe with them. But like, I'm not trying to be in anybody's way. I'm trying to help or get out of the way. And if I don't fuck with you, I just I don't fuck with you. But I think the better we treat each other, the better we're gonna get along, and the farther we're all gonna get along.
No, I like that. That's a nice reminder too, because I think right now, especially like you said in the OC scene, maybe even like Long Beach scene of comedy, like everybody's fucking cool. Everybody's chill. Everybody for the most part gets along with each other, even if you don't really talk to them often and you go and conversate. They'll,
Yeah, and I think we're all everybody's doing their part and contributing, and we're I don't know. I think we got a good thing going, and keep it going.
Just keep it going. That's it. That's the message. And just walking away.
Producer.
Where's my producer at? Damn it!
Bring him back.
Well, that's the end of the episode. Don't forget, don't be a bon. Follow Christian on Instagram, on whatever socials he's on. Check out his open mics. Check out his comedy, and we'll see you guys next time. All right.
Thanks for having me.
Don't be a fucking bon.
Bon?
Yeah.
Oh. The bon is like.